Well, another morning, another empty bed. I put all my decorative pillows here in his spot. It kind of gives the impression that there's like something or somebody here, but there's not. And it helps me, like, you find your ways to cope, right? I checked his location, 4,957 miles away. So I don't know. It starts to take its toll on you. You gotta find your little ways to cope, and something like having pillows next to me in bed seems to be my way of coping, I guess. And it sucks. I think what gets me as well a little bit in the mornings is when I'm making my coffee. There's this second cup here, which is always his cup, and it's been empty for a while. And you're probably asking, like, why keep the second cup there? Because why not? Like, that's just a normal part of the house. This is always his cup, and it kind of gives me a reminder that he'll be back soon. He'll be using it, and again, I think we're kind of at the point like where we're using coping mechanisms, but it's so sad just seeing like his cup empty, my cup, it's ready. Now, for those wondering, why is he gone? Why is he so far away from you? What is going on? Well, he's in the military and he's been deployed for quite some time. I haven't seen him in a while. It's not my first deployment either, right? Like, he's deployed before. We've gone through this whole cycle. The only difference is last time he deployed, I actually like flew out there. He was able to get some time off and we were able to hang out. So like half the duration of the deployment, we were able to see each other, and it didn't feel as like as impactful as it does now because I haven't had the chance with everything that he's been going through at work. There hasn't been a time where we could get together, spend time together, and kind of break up a little bit of the time apart. And so this one's hit me a little bit harder than the other ones did. I think I started to realize the importance of, I mean, you can't go, 3, 4, 5 months apart without some type of just like get together or hanging out even for a couple of days just to try to re-inspire each other, I would say. And I'll tell you from my experience, like, I'm used to him kind of being away for like a month or whatnot, but when we're going up on like almost a year separated, or I should say like apart, but you get what I mean. It has a little bit of a stronger weight to it. And for deployments, for example, like the last one that we went through, the first month I'm always really good. Like, it doesn't really have a strong impact. And I've seen people that when they're doing their little farewell things, like they're having full on mental breakdowns. And like, hey, like I get it, right? Like it weighs a lot on people. But for me, like, I'm solid for the first month and a half, because I'm kind of like used to him being away for that amount of time. But after that first month apart, like, it feels like a huge weight. You have to try and find and build your own new routines. And like, I'm so used to when he gets up in the morning, we'll have coffee together and we'll turn on the news and we'll just kind of talk about things and rant and have fun. And like, we always have a ton of fun together in the mornings, and he's getting ready for work and all that stuff. But without that, you start trying to find ways to fill in some of that time. Like, okay, coffee alone, like what can I do to not feel so lonely when I'm drinking my coffee? Do I put something on the TV or on the computer? How can I just kind of keep myself mentally focused on something other than him not being here? And I think that's how you know you love someone, is like time apart like this really starts to put a little bit of a weight on you, because you just want nothing but to be right next to them. And please don't judge me for being a hot mess in the morning. We're starting this filming real early today. And what hit me the hardest was we've always had Thanksgiving and Christmas together. My favorite holiday is Christmas. I absolutely love Christmas. I love the decorating. I love the tree. I love the lights, just everything about it. And with him not being here, it hit so differently this year. I've been going through it. And my family, like my grandmother doesn't live too far away, well, like 4 hours away. And so she reached out and was like, hey, like, I don't want you to be alone on Thanksgiving and Christmas. Can I come up and we'll just hang out and spend some time together? And I love my grandmother. I love my family. Absolutely, anytime they want to come over, they're more than welcome to come over. And I thought that that could help me out. I realized that assumption was wrong. And I would never say, like, don't come up here or anything like that. But I found having my grandmother here kind of made me a little bit more sad, depressed, whatever word you want to use, because every time we were doing things together, like making things for Thanksgiving or like making anything, doing anything around the house, like celebrating Thanksgiving and Christmas, I'm like, oh, like, gosh, if he was here, we would do these things together. It's just you go down this mental spiral and we talk, right? Like, this is the 21st century. I can still FaceTime him. I can still kind of keep him a little bit here to feel like he's a part of things. And it had an impact on him too. I think he took it really hard over the holidays because he just didn't care about anything. I think before me, he was single for 12 years. So like he was like living and breathing work, didn't really care about anything relating to the holidays, didn't care about anything other than just going to work and doing work things. And then with me, like he kind of found himself like, oh, Christmas, oh, Thanksgiving, that's his favorite holiday. And wow, the house actually does look really nice having all the Christmas lights put up and the whole like Christmas movies we would watch together and opening gifts that we're sharing with each other. And so that kind of became like a huge part of him, and that being like a big thing for him too. And so I could tell he was really going through it when we were on FaceTime, even when my grandmother was here and it was Christmas Day. I got the dogs a whole bunch of gifts and we were opening up, and you could tell like he was just off. Like there was something very off about my grandma was like, oh, go talk to him. He seems a little down. And I'm like, me talking to him is not why he's down. Like he's down because he's seeing all of this happen in our home and he can't be here to like experience it right there with the dogs or right there with me and right there with you. And it sucks. And so I've made my own new routines. Like I have my coffee. I will always make like the same breakfast every morning, which I cannot do that when he gets back because when he's here, I really do step up on the cooking. I make some really awesome things and like meal prep for him and all this stuff. So the house does become a little bit more elevated when he's back. But when it's just me, like who cares? Like crack 2 eggs, put them on the stove, and like I'm good for breakfast. And if anything, it's allowed me to create some maybe like healthier habits, such as like going to the gym and staying more active and kind of focusing a little bit more on my health, because like what else am I gonna do? I do think in a weird way, these type of like this time apart, because we went through this in a prior deployment as well, it kind of grows our relationship stronger. And you'll have people that will tell you that, like, oh, the time apart can actually end up being pretty healthy for you. Well, it's not in the moment, but I think I found that you grow a stronger love for your other person, because like you start to really realize all the great things and all the things that you really want to do again together when you're apart for so long. And that's what happened with the last one. Like he was away and we were doing nothing, even like yesterday and almost every day we always talk about, well, when you get back, when you get back, like we got to do this fun stuff on YouTube because we're creating content, and like we got to do these cool little challenges, and we're traveling, we have to do these vlogs. Because that's been a big thing for me is, you know, coming up on turning 30, like I regret not capturing moments like this, not talking to a camera, not being able to take video of memories, because we've been on so many trips and experienced so much together, and all I have to do is sit in bed at night, close my eyes, and hope I can kind of recall a little bit of some of the trips that we went on and pick apart different experiences, whereas I'd love to have like all of that captured on video. So I mean, like we talk about how exciting it is when he gets back. We'll do like some travel vlogs and like couples challenges, and just like find ways to like have fun at home and truly appreciate all of the memories that we can create, where we can go back 20 years from now, put them on the TV and just like laugh about them. I was gonna start like creating a hobby of like planting and stuff. He bought me this plant because he said it's very low maintenance and it's probably the only thing I can't kill. I was a little offended by that, but he's kind of got a point, because everything that I've bought, there's a dead plant outside right now There's actually two of them, but don't blame me. Like, it's been really cold, so I'm sure the cold kind of like killed it off.
Right, right.
But I don't have a green thumb. I've got like a brown thumb. I don't know what you call it, but Groot's over here helping me out. I probably remember to water this thing like once a week, and I'll be damned. It actually does hold up pretty well. But you see what I mean? Like, you gotta find something. I'm thinking of next week doing like dates with myself, where maybe I'll go to the movie theater, see a movie, go to lunch after, or go to lunch before, and then go see a movie. I don't know like what the proper order of events there is, like before, after. I think it's whatever you're feeling. I haven't been able to get out of the house long because we were doing a bathroom renovation and they were all up in the driveway and I couldn't leave, so I felt like I was trapped here. And like I couldn't go out, couldn't do grocery shopping, I had to get everything delivered. I know, like, first world problems, but still, like, dang, I was ready to break out of these walls and just like walk the neighborhood and just go somewhere other than this house. I think it's time to go hit the gym. So I'm gonna call it.